Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Aubrey. And in today's video, we are talking our, what fucking month is it? April wrap-up and May TBR. I don't fucking understand how the fuck we're already like this far into fucking 2026, but I don't know what the fuck April was, honestly. I don't know, I feel like my reading was all over in April just because I like wasn't reading a lot physically. I mean, okay, I read quite a bit physically, but I was reading a lot of audiobooks as well, and so just kind of like up and down every fucking which way. And yeah, I don't know, it was a chaotic fucking month of reading for me, but we got through 11 books in April, both audio and physical. So we're gonna talk about them first. At this point, you guys know the fucking structure. We're gonna talk about our wrap up and then we'll get into our fucking TBR. So let's go. Did a couple audiobooks, a couple physical books, but we did start the month off with what the only fucking 5-star read of the month was Fallen Stars by Imani Ariyo. This book was so fucking good. And like, oh, I can't even. This book was so fucking good. I did read it in reading vlogs, so if you want to go see it, I will link it. However the fuck you link videos on YouTube, I don't really know how to fucking do that, but I'll figure it out for you guys, I hope. But I did read this in a vlog. I read a couple of these in a vlog, obviously, because this is my fucking wrap up and I do a lot of reading vlogs, so let me just move on. Only one and only 5-star of the month, Fallen Stars by Imani Ariyo. This book was incredible. This book was incredible. I fucking loved it so much. There was a moment reading it where I was like, okay, is this 5 stars? Is it 4.5? Like, I didn't know. It wasn't really giving the 5-star feeling. And then we got to the last 100 pages, and as almost every fantasy book ever, the last 100 pages of this book was fucking insane. So I really fucking love this. This was an incredible second installment for the series, and I cannot wait. My fucking, like, I don't know, I have such high, like, what is that word? Why am I losing my word? I don't know, I just have such high hopes for book 3. Like, I just think book 3 is going to be like the fucking book of the series. I don't know why. Like, book 1 and 2 were incredible, but I just feel like the setup in this one and what's going to happen in book 3, like what I know is going to happen in book 3, is just going to be like fucking blow everything else out of the water. And I'm so excited for it, especially because the cover review, she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous, even though we're not getting her for ever, but not till what, March of 2027. That's okay. I'm really fucking excited for that one though. And yeah, Fallen Stars was the only 5-star of the month. I loved it. And then the next book that I read this month was Lightlark by Alex Astor. Yeah, first Alex Astor book ever. I like this a lot. I'm pretty sure I gave this 4 stars, 4.5. Again, I don't ever know anything about my fucking books. Yeah, I gave this one a solid 4 stars. This was really good. It was really entertaining, and I'm really shocked that I liked it as much as I did, because going into it, I had seen a bunch of people say like very mixed things. They're like, okay, it's good, okay, it's bad, okay, it's not my cup of tea, or like, okay, we've overdone like the trials genre or trials trope in fantasy books. But the trials in this were just kind of like, they were different, and I really enjoyed it, and it made it really fun and kind of like kept you on your toes, because it wasn't like, okay, these are the trials, these are what we're doing, this is how it's gonna happen, you know, like how it can get in a lot of fantasy books. This was just different, and I really loved it, and it was just very fucking entertaining. And I do now understand the pull of Grimm and Oro, and I cannot wait to continue the series, because I will be continuing it to see who she picks. But as is my stance on all love triangles, everyone should just say fuck it, and they should be a throuple. So moving on. The next book I listened to was actually All Systems Red by Martha Wells. This is the first book in the Murderbot Diaries is what it's called. I gave this one a solid 3.5 stars. I really did love the audiobook for All Systems Red. I would 100% recommend doing it on audio if you're interested in it, just because I kind of prefer the audio, because the book is so small that I was like, I'm not gonna pay probably like $18 to $20 for a less than 200 page book. You know what I mean? I was just like, it's not happening. I don't feel like it. So audiobooked it on my Libby. Loved it. It was so fun. It was so fun. It was so entertaining. It was just very like, I don't even know how to explain it. It was just, it's different. It's different than anything I've read, and I really love it. And I really love Murderbot, and like going on this journey with him, and like just seeing how he doesn't give a fuck about anyone. Well, he really does care. He really does care about how he doesn't want to give a fuck about anyone. He kind of just wants to be left alone and to like do his own shit. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I love you. But it was really fun. I gave that one 3.5 stars. And then we went into another book and a reading vlog, because again, all I do is fucking reading vlogs. My first ever Brandon Sanderson book was Mistborn, and I fucking ate this up. This one got, guys, at this point you'd think I would know my own ratings for my fucking books. I gave this one 4.5 stars just because there was a point where it did get a little slow. But again, I think that was probably user error. That was my fucking fault, reader error. Because like I said at the beginning, I wasn't reading a lot of physical books just because I wasn't really in the mood to read a whole lot. And so like this, I kind of just dragged this read out a little bit too long. And I think if I would have just sat down and binged parts of it, maybe not like obviously not the whole book in like 2 days, 3 days, you know, like, but just spent a little more time with it every time I picked it up, I think I would have enjoyed it more. But still an excellent book, very gripping. It hooked me from the fucking beginning. I understand the Brandon Sanderson hype and I understand the Mistborn hype. This was an incredible book one, and I like just thinking about how I felt reading this, I am so scared but also so fucking excited to go into book 2, which hopefully I will be reading soon because I am now addicted to Brandon Sanderson. And I miss Vin. I want to see Vin. I miss Vin. I miss Kelsier. We're not gonna talk about that though. We're moving on. I fucking love that book and I could talk about it for 47 fucking hours. This is Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. I only gave this book 3.5 stars. I know my rating on this one because I didn't love it. I did not love it so much. It was good. It just, I think I said in my reading vlog, it just didn't live up to the hype of Mortal Instruments for me. Like the first 3 books in the Mortal Instruments book, I mean in the order, oh my god, the first 3 books in the Mortal Instruments series, holy shit, were really fucking good for me. I was really obsessed with those books and I was genuinely upset when I had to like kind of stop between the 3 to read these and one more before I get back into the Mortal Instruments series. So, but I was like, okay, I hear such incredible things about this series, so I wasn't like, I was trying to go in with like pretty good expectations, like just kind of go into it open-minded, and I did, and I just didn't love it. I didn't love it. I don't even know, maybe I didn't go into it as open-minded as I wanted to be, but it just fell short for me. And I'm hoping that the other 2 books pick up because everyone loves this series. The Infernal Places, everyone says is like the best series in all Cassandra Clare's like the Shadowhunter universe, and I'm really just hoping that I love it because I want to love it so bad. And it just, yeah, so far book 1 was not my favorite. I'm obviously gonna continue the series because 3.5 stars is still a good rating, but I really do hope that books 2 and 3 pick up, because if I just hate these 2, I'm not gonna want to fucking keep reading. But I mean, no, I'm going to, because the next series that I get to go back to is Mortal Instruments. I'm very excited, but not my favorite. Don't really have a lot to say about it because it wasn't my favorite. No, I do actually, because another love triangle. And so the love triangle, what is the solution for a love triangle? We all say it in unison: throuple. Yes, yes, exactly. Glad we're on the same page. I next read or listened to Blonde Hair Blue Eyes by Karen Slaughter, and I gave this book 3 stars. And the audio was good. Had me like low-key fucked up, even though it was like, I was listening to short audiobooks because that was kind of like my cup of tea, because I'm not very great at listening to long audiobooks and finishing them. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm finding short audiobooks, let me listen to my short audiobooks and then maybe I'll finish them, and I have been. Blonde Hair Blue Eyes just kind of shocked the shit out of me because it's so fast, but then you get to a certain point where it's like, okay, we kind of like really know them great because it's a really short book, but we kind of know how they feel, and they're telling us how they feel and what they're going through and the things happening in their life and the things happening around them, and you're like, okay, I see kind of parts of who this person is and how like they are reacting to the things happening and how they're dealing with it. And then the fucking ending that was just like, oh, bomb drop, what the fuck, I don't know, it just, I'm not explaining this well at all, but it just fucking shocked the shit out of me, the ending, and I was like, what the fuck. But I don't know, I liked it because again, 3 stars. I liked it. Fucking psychotic ending, so it had me hooked. I listened to it, I was like, okay, wow. And then yeah, fucking hits you right in the fucking face at the end, and I was like, oh okay. But 3 stars for Blonde Hair Blue Eyes. And then we go into a novel love story. I cried a lot this month. Reading books, okay? I cried reading Mistborn. I cried reading Fallen Stars. I cried reading this one. I don't know if I just said it. I probably did. 4.5 stars for me. This was really good. This was really, really good. I really, really am obsessed with Ashley Poston and her writing, and I fear I will be obsessed with everything that she writes. This is the one book of hers that I've heard the most mixed feelings about. Like, so a lot of people didn't really love it. Even a lot of people in my book club said that they didn't really love it when they rated and reviewed it. And I read it and it was incredible and I loved it and I was fucking obsessed with it and it was so good. I think this though is the only one of her books I haven't given 5 stars to. So it was not as good. I don't think it was as good as the other two, but it was still up there with them because this was incredible. Cried, just the emotions that it brought out of me and made me feel every time though with all of her characters, they have so much depth to them and she does so well creating that depth and making us understand who they are and like, I don't know, just who they are and how they live and like, I don't know, experience their life and like emotionally, physically, like it just, oh my god. Ashley Poston is probably one of my favorite probably my favorite romance author ever. I love her fucking books and if you haven't read them, what are you doing? What are you doing? She's got 4 of them. There's 4 of them out and she's coming out with a 5th one, which I'm foaming at the fucking mouth for. Oh my god. I don't know. Just read Ashley Poston, okay? Okay, moving on. Then I listened to Killjoy by Holly Jackson. I did not fucking like this book. I did not. I gave it 2.5 stars kindly. I should probably give it like 1, 2. I don't know. It was not good. And it was like, okay, it could get 2 stars. 1 star because it's a decent prequel. It's a decent thing leading up to the Good Girls Guide to Murder series and kind of showing us where Pip obviously got her idea, because in Good Girls Guide to Murder, Pip is doing, I'm pretty sure it's a senior project or something, and the senior project is on a girl who got kidnapped, I think, kidnapped and murdered, or just kidnapped, I don't know. But it's on that case, and that is what she's doing her senior project on. And this prequel kind of introduces us to how Pip decided on that. And so it was kind of fun, but just Pip in this book is portrayed so, no, not even bad, but just I do not like Pip in this book and how she reacts and handles things in it. It just was like, it gave me such awful fucking secondhand embarrassment that I was like, no, I hated it. Probably giving it 2 stars, not even 2.5, because I was just like, no thank you. I like Pip and A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, not Killjoy the fucking prequel. No thank you. So 2 stars for that one. Oh Jesus. And then I read Amid Clouds and Bones by Ella Fields. I again did not fucking like this. It was not good. It was not as good as I wanted it to be, which is really sad because I really thought it was going to be great because I heard a lot of good things about it being a really just dark, very dark romantasy. And I was really excited because that is one of my favorite fucking genres, is dark romantasy. And it started pretty solid. We hit the halfway point and I was just like, something changed. Something's happening. I'm not loving it. It just, I don't know, it felt very flat for me after the halfway point and it just kept, I swear to God, it just kept getting fucking worse. It was like this, so it was like, okay, beginning of the book, mid, okay, we're getting better, halfway through the book, fucking dog shit, like plummeted through the goddamn floor, 2 stars, did not love it. I think I will give other books by Ella Fields a try though, because like, I don't know, The Savage and the Swan, I think is one of her books. I don't know, I've just heard really good things about that one. That one has been on my mental TBR for a hot second. So I think I would still give Ella Fields? Yeah, Ella Fields' other books a try. Also because, like I said, it started out really good. It started out had a lot of good potential. It just didn't execute the rest of the fucking way through the goddamn book. So 2 stars. Next up I read God Killer. This one kind of like was the peak for the end of the month, because I feel like at the end of the month for a novel love story, my reading kind of just went bleh. You know, I don't know, I just feel like everything I read after that was just kind of bleh, until I read this bad boy. This fucking book was good. I fucking love this book. It was so good. I gave God Killer 4 stars. I fucking ate this book up. I loved Kissen and Elagast and Inara and just, oh my god, the setting was incredible. Loved that we got to travel with all of our main characters on kind of like a journey of, they're kind of like on a journey mission type thing, like fucking Lord of the Rings, and I loved it. Like, we're trying to get somewhere they're not supposed to go where we're going, which just made it that much more interesting. And then also like the rift between the humans and the gods in this world made it just like their tension through the whole fucking book. So you're always on your toes. You never know what the fuck's gonna happen. You never know if your fucking main characters are safe. It was so fucking good. And the cliffhanger that we ended off on this one, I am literally currently reading the second one, Sunbringer. I love this. Hannah Kinnear is probably now, I've only read like 1.5 of her books, she's probably not one of my favorite fantasy authors just because this was so fucking good. I loved it. I loved it, I loved it, I loved it. So this really did pick up the end of my month, because then at the very, very end of the month, I listened to Artificial Condition by Martha Wells, which is the second book in the Murderbot Diaries series. And I gave this one 3.5 stars. Again, just a really good audiobook. Continuation from the ending of the first book. Not anything crazy. I feel like these all will kind of range from 3 to maybe even 4 stars going through the series, just because, I don't know, it's not like, nothing crazy is happening, you know what I mean? Nothing is like, oh my god, like, I'm on the edge of my seat, I'm like feeling all these things. It's just kind of like, oh, I'm feeling the same way about all of them, that they're fun, they're interesting, and I enjoy them. You know, they're just kind of like, they're like a palate cleanser read that you can go back to and know every single time. Like, okay, I'm going to have fun with this, I'm going to have a good time with this, but it's not super crazy incredible. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like the tried and true safe, like, okay, I just read a very traumatic emotional book, let me go listen to a Murderbot book. You know what I mean? It's fun. It's just very like, yes, you know? So 3.5 stars for that one. Really liked it. And that was the last book I ended up getting to in the month of April. So now after that, what I felt like was rapid fire, but probably wasn't as rapid fire as I feel like it was, wrap up. Let's get into what we are all really here for, and that is my May TBR. Woo, 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 woo. I'm excited for May. I'm very excited for May, if you can't tell. I'm very excited for everything that I want to read in May. So let's start with what I'm reading. Currently, right now, I am reading. So what I'm actually reading right now is, like I said, Sunbringer by Hannah Kinnear. I'm also listening to, I can't remember the fucking name. It's the third Murderbot book. It's called Rogue Protocol. I'm listening to Rogue Protocol. I'm at 54% through. So these are my 2 current reads. I'm hoping, well, obviously, I'm going to finish in May. And I'm very excited and nervous about this one, finishing this one, because I know, again, second book in a trilogy, it's going to end up on a cliffhanger, and I just don't want it to hurt. You know, I'm excited for the cliffhanger, I just don't want it to be a cliffhanger that's going to hurt me. You know what I mean? And then this one, again, super fun, super quick read that I'm enjoying, I'm having fun with. This is probably, I think, gonna be my favorite one. I don't know, this one's just really fun. This one I'm having a lot of fun with, but when I say favorite, I mean favorite so far. So these are my 2 current reads that are going to get finished, and hopefully this first week of May. It's also already, though, May 5th, and I haven't finished anything yet, but that's okay. That's okay. First 2 on kind of the, I know I'm not really putting them on TBR. That was just more like a reading update of what I'm starting my May off with. And then getting into my TBR, we are going to start, like always, with my required reading. That means my book club's pick, me and my best friend's pick to buddy read, her pick for me, and then this month we are adding in another, because I am actually in another book club, but this is my first month of the book club that we're reading a book that I haven't read yet, or a book that I'm not like supposed to read with my best friend, you know what I mean? So I can actually read the book club's pick for this month. So we have 4 required readings versus 3. So getting into those, we're going to start with the books that I have physically, because a lot of them I don't actually own, which I kind of love, because it's getting me out of my comfort zone, getting me away from like everything that I have cultivated for myself, you know what I mean? So I'm very excited. But getting into my first 2 physical readings, the book that we're reading and the book club that's not mine is A Stage Set for Villains by Shannon J. Span. Span? I think that's how you say that. Shannon J. Span. I am actually in, I think her handle on Instagram and TikTok, I think, is What Emmy Reads. I'm in her book club on Fable, and this is what they picked for this, or what, I don't know, everyone picked. I'm pretty sure I voted for this one too, and I'm really excited for this. I don't know anything about this, just that I read it, and the top says, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, it says Caraval meets One Dark Window in this lush and dark fantasy. And I was like, yes. That is enough for me. That's all I need. And I just kind of love how this looks. I don't know, just something about it. It makes me very excited for it. The back says the mortals made a treaty to keep the players south, and when the treaty ended, a wall to keep them out. And if the wall should crumble, then marks will keep us safe, and if our marks should fail us, gods have mercy on our fate. Interesting. I don't know, I'm really excited for this. I got a little hardcover special edition because this was all I had. And then the first one, because this is the only other one on this list that I own so far, from my required reading. Me and my best friend's pick was Catabasis. We are buddy reading this one this month. I am so fucking excited for this because I have only read one other R.F. Kuang book, and that was The Poppy War, but I loved it so much, and I just feel like the setting and premise of this one sounds so interesting and so fun that I'm just very excited to get into it and kind of experience this, because I'm pretty sure it's like Dante's Inferno. It says it's a hell of a story, which I'm pretty sure is, I don't know, a funny, I don't know. Okay, Dante's Inferno meets Susan Clark's Piranesi, and this all new dark academia fantasy from R.F. Kuang. Which, 1, love R.F. Kuang. 2, love dark academia. 3, Dante's Inferno has always been interesting to me. I think it's gonna be fun. It says, 2 graduate students must put aside their rivalry and journey to hell to save their professor's soul, perhaps at the cost of their own. I'm excited. I'm excited. Look at her, though. I got the special edition when she first came out, and of course I haven't touched her since, but she's adorable, and I'm excited, but I'm not going to read her because I did in fact download her on Kindle Unlimited, so she's still not getting read. It's the thought that counts. It's the thought that counts. It's for the collection. It's for the collection. So those are the first 2. Again, my not my book club's book, and then me and my best friend's buddy read. And then my book club's book, I'm so fucking excited for this, is actually Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I have heard such incredible things about this since it came out. I know it's like lesbians in space, except I don't know that they're both in space, and I don't think that they're doing lesbian things in space at the same time. I don't know. I just know that it's sapphic and it's a love story, and there's somehow we end up at NASA. Okay? I know that. I think. I also know that's not set in the now. It's set in like the 1980s, I think. 19 something? I don't know. But I know it's lesbians. I know there's NASA. I know it's in the 19 somethings. And I know that it's supposed to be really fucking sad. That's all I know. That's all I know, and I'm really fucking excited about it, especially because it's also by TJR. And I do really like TJR, even though also I've only read one of their books. It's okay. That's okay. I'm still fucking excited for it. I'm very, very excited for it, actually. So, Atmosphere is my book club's pick of the month. If you want to join, it's free on Fable. I'll put it down below. Go join us, or whatever. Love to have ya. Last required reading, my best friend's pick for me is The Perfect Fit by Sadie Kincaid. I am so excited about this. I'm so fucking excited about this because she read it. She loved it. It's reverse harem, swords crossing, which is a very important factor, okay? And I'm really excited. I'm really excited. I'm really fucking excited. I know nothing about it. Maybe they're billionaires. They might be billionaires. Maybe. I don't really know, but again, I'm very fucking excited about it. I think I'm really gonna love it. I think I'm gonna love it a lot. So, I don't know. We shall see. And then, before we get into our spinning the wheel, because we are still spinning the wheel, even though last month we spun the wheel, I didn't read anything. Yeah, because if you couldn't tell by that wrap up, I only read a couple books on my April TBR. But we're ignoring that. The only other book that I want to read this month, well, not the only one, but the book that I'm picking for this month, because I kind of like, I do my 3, technically 4 this month, required reading. I like to pick one for myself, and then I'm having the wheel pick a couple. So the one that I picked for myself, Faithbreaker. This is the 3rd and final book in the God Killer trilogy by Hannah Kinnear. Tell me if I'm saying her last name wrong. I do feel like I've been butchering it. I don't know. But this is the last book in the trilogy, and I'm really excited. I just bought this today, and I'm super, super excited. I'm going to be finishing up this trilogy in May just because I've started it, and I want to finish it because I'm obsessed with it. I'm really obsessed with it. So this will be happening in May. I'm really excited. Very excited for this one. Now that that's over, let's torture ourselves with the unknown that is the fucking TBR wheel. Oh, okay, guys. Whoa. That freaked me out. I thought I lost my fucking wheel. It's present still. It's present. Okay. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Wheel is still here. I'm not putting up the thing on the fucking thing like I did in the last video because for some reason trying to fucking record it and get it from here to my computer and to you guys on, not on my camera, but on my fucking YouTube through... It was too much for me. I'm a lazy motherfucker when it comes to editing, okay? So you're gonna get it like this and you're just gonna have to deal with it, okay? Because I'm fucking lazy and I'm not doing that shit. And some people maybe want a lot of really fancy fucking editing, but that is not me, okay? I'm lazy, alright? So we're gonna deal with it fucking together, alright? And everybody move on. Everybody move on. And let me be a lazy bitch, okay? But the wheel is going to pick 3 books for us, just like it did last time. Hopefully we get not romance. I am still not in a romance mood. I don't think I am ever in a fucking romance mood anymore, I fear. Yeah, you saw my fucking thing. I read one romance book this month. One. I'm not in the mood for fucking romance. I want fantasy. I want all of the fantasy that this fucking wheel can possibly give me. So that is what I'm putting out there. That is what I'm manifesting. You guys are my witnesses. So we're gonna have it pick 3 books and hopefully we get some fucking good ones. So let's go. I think it took out the prompts. Not the prompts, but the books that we got last month. Oh, it didn't. It's right there. Okay. Well, we'll leave them. Because I mentioned what Emmy reads earlier. She does this kind of thing where if it goes on her TBR 3 times and she doesn't read it, she has to unhaul it. I think I'm going to steal that from her. And if I put a book on my TBR 3 times and I still don't read it after the 3rd time, I just have to get rid of it because the amount of books on my shelves is getting a little bit ridiculous. The amount of books on my physical TBR is getting a little bit ridiculous. So I think I am going to steal that from her. And if I don't read it, it can go on my TBR up to 3 times. If I don't read it the 3rd time, it's got to get the fuck out of here, okay? Okay, whatever. Okay, there it goes at a more respectable volume. Alright. Take that for me. I'm not looking. What is it? Children of Fallen Gods. What the fuck is that? Guys, actually, what is that? Children of Fallen Gods. Okay, hold on. Children of Fallen. Oh, let me just fucking get it. I don't know how I feel about this. Part of me is very happy because it did give me my fucking fantasy book that I wanted. It did give me a fantasy book for our first pick, and I'm very happy about that. But it gave me a fucking lug. Of a goddamn fantasy book. Over 600 pages of a fantasy book. But again, do I dare complain? Because it gave me a fantasy book. And that's all I can ask for. It gave me what I think is going to be a really good fantasy book too. I think I'm going to love this. Because I did love book 1. I just have been procrastinating when it comes to reading this series. Because it's so fucking long. This is the 2nd book in the War of Lost Hearts by Cassandra Clare. No, by Carissa Broadbent. And I really like the first one. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about the 2nd one. I think I'm gonna love the 2nd one, actually. I shouldn't say that. I know I'm gonna love the 2nd one. I just am very nervous because, again, it's a fucking lug. And I do pretty decently remember what happened in the first one. I think once I start reading the 2nd one, I'll kind of be like, okay, boom, caught up. You know what I mean? But this is the first pick of the wheel. I'm nervous, but I'm happy because it's fantasy. I actually think it is a romantasy. And that makes it kind of a little bit better. So, very excited-ish, I think, for this one. So, first pick from the wheel is kind of a win. So, okay, let's get our 2nd pick. Starting. I'm still not gonna look. I'm not gonna look. Can you guys even see these picks? Guys, I don't know what the fuck is happening. I don't know any of the books that my fucking phone is picking right now. Secrets Never Lie. Okay, hold on. Gotta do our research again. Secrets Never Lie. I don't think that's... I think I maybe know what it is. Secrets. Am I spelling secrets right? Die. Did I say lie? It's Secrets Never Die by Vincent Ralph. Oh, let me get it. I keep forgetting that I actually own every book that we're fucking barking off right now. Hold on. Okay, not an awful pick because I did read 14 Ways to Die, 13 Ways to Die by Vincent Ralph, and it was good. It was entertaining. I had fun with it. It kept me hooked. It was really fast because it's a young adult like mystery thriller, and I feel like you always can blow really easily through young adult mystery thrillers. So that's what this is. I don't know what this is about. It just says when you're alone in the dark, some things won't stay hidden. So I don't know. I think this could be interesting. It could be fun. It could be a really nice palette cleanser through some of these books. Because like I said, I think I can blow through this pretty fucking quickly. And I did, like I said, have fun with the other Vincent Ralph I read. So not horrible. Could be better, but I'm happy. I'm okay with this, I think. I'm not too upset about it. That's the 2nd one. Now, getting into our 3rd and final pick of the wheel. I'm still hoping for another fantasy book. I really am manifesting that. So let's fucking go. I'll try and give it to you better this time. I'm not looking. The Darkening. Wait a minute. The Darkening is by Sunya Mara. And I, like, the author did a bunch of promo for this on her Instagram that was, like, so fun. She was, like, the author that I'm pretty sure she'd put a bunch of shit in the blender and then pull this bitch out of the blender. And it was just such cool editing that, like, I was like, oh my god, I need to read that. But this has been on my TBR for a hot second. And I'm really excited for this. It says Vesper Vale is the daughter of revolutionaries. I don't know. I just remember reading about this and it just sounded so fun and so interesting. And I'm obsessed with the cover, and the second book just came out. So I'm hoping I can get around to actually reading this one and then picking up the second book if I love it. I think I'm gonna love it. I don't know. It says only she can face the storm. Because I'm pretty sure she has to go somewhere to save something or do something, and there's like this huge storm though between where she's at and where she needs to be, and she is the only one who can get through the storm. I could be so wrong. Oh no, it says failed revolutionaries when her mother was caught by the regions soldiers, Regians, I don't know how to say that. They gave her a choice: death by the hangman's axe or death by the storm that surrounds the city and curses anyone it touches. So it's around the city. So then it says her mother chose the storm. Woohoo. So I don't know. I think this is gonna be really fun. I'm really very excited for this. This was another good pick. Look at this. 2 fantasy picks from the wheel that we are actually likely to read this month. I'm very excited. Okay, so we will give a little recap for what I'm going to be reading, and then we will wrap up this video because I know you guys are tired of me fucking yapping, because I'm also tired of me yapping. So books that I don't own on the TBR: The Perfect Fit by Sadie Kincaid, Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid, very excited for those, Faithbreaker by Hannah Kinnair, A Stage Set for Villains by Shannon J. Span, Catabasis by R.F. Kuang, and then our 3 wheel picks were Children of Fallen Gods, Secrets Never Die, and The Darkening. So we got delivered a gift. Baby girl, baby Juno, she's tired, she wants some love. But yeah, so pretty diverse genres. Thank you. That was so sweet of you. But pretty diverse-ish genres, I think. I don't know. I'm pretty excited for everything that's on the TBR right now. So I think it's gonna be a good month. I'm hoping it's gonna be a good month. Okay, she's gone, but well, she's not gone. She's walked away from me. She was done with me. But pretty fucking excited for everything on the TBR this month. At least mostly everything. I just think it's gonna be a pretty good month. Reading wise, there's a lot of fantasy on here. There's also a lot of fantasy that I'm still planning on reading that I'm not really putting on the TBR that I'll probably still get around to. This is like my baseline TBR for I would love to get to these books. Sharing them with you. Obviously we only pick like 8, I think. Did we pick? Well, I only had like 8 on the TBR, but I've been reading about 11. I've been reading around 11 every month, so I still have a little bit of wiggle room, which is great because I am a fucking mood reader. And as you guys can tell, because every time I make a fucking TBR, I feel like I never, if you can hear the dogs barking, I'm sorry, it's just gonna happen. But I feel like I never finish my TBRs, which isn't like something that I'm too worried about because it's a TBR. Everything on it is on my TBR anyway, so like I want to read it, but if I don't read it, it's not the end of the fucking world because it just doesn't really bother me. But I have high hopes for this TBR. I feel like I'm going to get around to almost everything. I'm just really excited so far for everything that we have set up. And yeah, I don't know. Obviously, I do reading vlogs all the fucking time, so you guys will probably see me read quite a few of these. And yeah, here's to hoping that May is a good fucking month reading-wise, life-wise, everything-wise for both me and you guys. So yeah, I don't know. If you guys made it to the end, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed my fucking stupid ass yapping that I always manage to yap for, I feel like 87,000 fucking hours when I do these videos, maybe think about liking, maybe thinking about subscribing, sticking around. But I guess if you guys made it to the end of this fucking shit show, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.